So next we move on to Ms. Anne Gilyn, College Dean of STI College, with the topic 1 STI Learning Model, Delivering Tourism Education Amidst COVID-19 Pandemic.
Okay. To the distinguished speakers, guests, online spectators, ladies and gentlemen of this fourth CATEA International Conference, a pleasant afternoon for healthy everyone is a greeting straight from WOW Philippines. I am honored and grateful to be given this opportunity to present to you my study entitled One STI Learning Model, Delivering Tourism Education Amidst COVID-19 Pandemic. I am Premarion from STI College General.SANTOS, Philippines. Next slide, please. So giving you the background, the demands of the IR 4.0 have been changing the educational landscape, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, higher education institutions worldwide, including STI School Network, expedite the shifting to online learning. STI is one of the largest school network in the Philippines with 76 campuses, 54 of which are offering tourism education across the country. While this pandemic forces STI into a challenging new reality, it introduces the online and on-site education coined as one at STI for the school year 2020-21. The One STI learning model is an innovative approach to student development that uses the digital tools and online technology combined with invaluable hands-on practice and on-site engagements to achieve the students' academic objectives through a responsive learning experience. It is an educational framework that enables tourism students to continue their studies, move up to the next level, graduate, and seek employment amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. This new learning model strengthens the blended learning mode of STI that has been implemented since 2015 using the e-learning management system for students to use at home with the invaluable hands-on training in industry-grade laboratories and classroom discussions on site at the campus. Being exposed to blended learning and online teaching, these tourism teachers of STI College General.SANTOS are expected to take the challenges for the new normal in teaching without a glitch. But just like anything that is new challenges that demand actions are there to take. This leads to the study that seeks answers to the following questions. Next slide, please. So what are the benefits and challenges as experienced by the tourism students and teachers in implementing the One STI learning model? What are the actions made in order to handle these challenges encountered by teachers and students in this model? And how this learning model will further improve to address the learning and teaching needs for the new normal? Now let's take on the features, benefits, challenges, and actions made in implementing this model. Next slide, please. Starting with the redesigned learning content. So its features includes more multimedia content and gamified learning activities. So as we encounter these challenges, students complain of too many assignments to comply with an average of 24 assignments per week, since everything was prepared for us by the head office. Teachers have to check an average of 14,400 assignments per week. And also, multimedia contents cannot be played in some gadgets due to compatibility and internet connection issues. So as actions taken, we set the standards at giving at most 2 assignments per week in each course to lessen the burden both to our students and teachers. And we used also alternative platforms, extended deadlines of submission in ELMS. Next is the competencies using the alternative. Next slide, please. Okay, next is the modified and interactive assessments. So these are also features that is included in our ELMS. So strategic learning checkpoints, graded online assessments have set time limits for answering, and more variety in graded task performance and assessments, as well as on-site practical exams and tasks. So as the challenges we encountered here, only 75% of students or even less could join the synchronous sessions where learning checkpoints or mini assessments are given due to poor internet connection at their own homes. It causes also stress to both students and teachers, for connection is really too poor. So all on-site activities were also canceled due to the government mandate that no face-to-face classes shall take place at all campuses. So these challenges has forced us to do pure online delivery, and internet connection still played a major concern. So actions that we have made, we agreed with teachers that only formative assessments or unrecorded assessments shall be given during synchronous sessions. Graded performance via ELMS shall also be given extended deadlines to consider students with poor internet connection. While all courses with laboratory were temporarily deferred this school year until face-to-face classes are allowed by the government. Next slide, please. Another feature of this model is the ELMS, or the e-learning management system, as well as the Microsoft Office 365. So as I've mentioned earlier, so we are using ELMS provided by NEU, while for our synchronous session, we are using the Microsoft Teams. So ELMS has been a part of STI learning delivery system since 2015. So aside from what I mentioned above, we have overcame most of its birthing pain. So though its full utilization as medium of our pure online learning delivery brought us a new phase of challenges, especially to new teachers and students. So as actions, what we have done, so before the start of the school year, anticipating that we will do pure online, teachers have undergone rigorous training using these platforms, while students or teachers were also enrolled in a course in ELMS that guide them how to navigate the features of our learning platforms. Next slide, please. Another feature is the internet connectivity assistance. So we have provided our students with a free SIM of monthly data, but due to lockdown of local government units, majority of parents even allowed students claim their SIM cards late. So what we have done as an action, we gave them temporary load to provide them data using their own numbers. Another feature, next slide please. So we have also teachers guidance and support. So teachers will be available for consultation through email, chat, or on-site during designated schedules. So, but as our challenges that we have encountered, teachers complained the students were consulting anytime they wanted, thinking that they were on duty 24/7. So when students were confronted of not submitting their assignments in ELMS, no response from some of them, but they can be seen being online and active in social media. So as actions, We advise our teachers that they could respond to queries during their office hours if they would find it uncomfortable during their family time, since all teachers are working from home. So parents also of delinquent students were contacted to help the teachers in the intervention process.
Sorry, Miss Anne.
Next slide, please. So another feature of this model is the parent partnership education programs. So parents or guardians are provided, they are guided on how they can support the learning of their children and get their own ELMS accounts to monitor the progress of their children or ward. So we even provided webinars, but as challenges, less than 50% of parents or guardians were attending these webinars, while less than 20% of parents or guardians were able to finish the orientation course in ELMS intended for them to assist their students. So parents or guardians were allowed to use these accounts because this is one of the issues that we found, that they find it hard to use the gadgets or their accounts, logging in their own accounts. So we allow them to use the accounts of their students or their son or daughter to access the webinars. Next slide, please. So as a summary, so each feature has brought positive learning and teaching experiences to both students and teachers. However, challenges such as poor internet connectivity and the stress it causes to both students or teachers are present, perhaps until the mandate of the Philippine President to improve the internet infrastructures are materialized. While no on-site activities are implemented yet due to the prohibition of Philippine government until vaccines are fully utilized. In general, the model has encouraged us to do better. Its contribution includes real-life experiences that other schools can learn from, especially those who are new in using learning management system. So while it is recommended that the root cause analysis shall be done to dig deeper the causes of these challenges and come up with a strategic plan that has long-term effect on tourism education. Next slide, please. Finally, in the new normal of tourism education, if the new normal of tourism education will limit the students in experiencing real travel and industry immersion, then, as part of the curriculum, that having an ELMS is not enough. Rather, it is inevitable that digital transformation using Web 2.5 to Web 5.0 in tourism education shall be fully realized by higher education institutions, and as emphasized in the study of Davacoli and Wejcicinghe in 2018. So that's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Miss Anne, for your findings. It's great to know that STI College actually even go as far as to giving them data on their mobile phones just so that they can attend class. So that was a great sharing session, and I hope things in Philippines get better, and that the vaccine can truly help everyone in the world so we can go back to life as we know before. Thank you.
Yeah.